Hello everybody, Sandy here with Solar Power Health. Today I'm making a very nutrient dense soup that is super easy, anyone can make it, and I thought I'd share my recipe with you. One of the benefits or blessings, I guess, hidden blessings of social isolation right now is we get to spend some time being creative, and this is a great way to get your immune system up and just to load yourself with vital nutrients and keeping yourself healthy and happy. So we're gonna make cream of celery soup with Cleavers herb, Nettle, and Dulse. I will tell you how to get these things, but if you don't have them, the cream of celery soup is still delicious without it. So I have a high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender, there are some cashews in this recipe, and the best way to get them nice and soft for this recipe is to either soak them in hot water for a couple hours or an hour or so, or to leave them in filtered water overnight. So without further ado, I have 1 cup of celery. Celery is one of my favorite foods because it's crunchy and salty and a great carrier for hummus, dips, the list goes on. It's also prebiotic, so when you do eat your probiotic rich foods, which you're all taking right now, right? This makes it it boosts that absorbability. So 1 cup of celery chopped up. I have Cleavers herb tea, so I literally just made tea with Cleavers herb. If you don't have Cleavers herb or you just don't want to go to that effort, then you can just use hot water as well, hot filtered water or spring water, however you'd like. So ½ cup of Cleavers tea. The reason Cleavers is a beautiful herb is in springtime when our bodies are all sluggish from the winter. Cleavers is the herb that flushes the lymphatic system. So it literally unplugs the sewage system in your body that's been sitting dormant for all the winter. So it's just, it's the one herb you should be drinking from spring till the beginning of summer, just getting your system back in the flow. So whenever you think of Cleavers, think of lymphatic system. So adding our Cleavers herb to there. I have a ¼ cup of raw organic cashews, nice protein fat kind of source. I'm going to add some sea salt. If you are not a salt lover, celery is salty and so is Dulse, so you don't need to. But I'm gonna add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Salt can be very good for you if you get the right kind. Sun-dried French or Celtic sea salt is super amazing for you, very high mineral content, and then it becomes a food instead of a detriment, like most of our bleached salts that we get in the store that have anti-caking agents in them and all that other stuff you don't want in your body. The next is I have a teaspoon of nettle powder. So nettle is this beautiful green herb that grows throughout the spring and early summer all over here in North America. It's extremely nutrient dense, very high in antioxidants, and it's used for pain and inflammation quite all over the world. So it's a great one to just get into the spring movement. So I have some ground up nettle leaf. Again, I'll have a link of where I get these herbs. But even if you have just nettle leaf like in the tea, you can grind that up and use that. That's all it is. So we added some nettle leaf. Next, I'm gonna add 2 little cloves of garlic. If you have a big clove of garlic, then just 1 is good. If you don't have a high-speed blender, just mince these up. Garlic is an extremely good antibacterial and it just makes the soup taste amazing. So 2 little ones like that. Next, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of Dulse, and Dulse is a seaweed. Seaweeds are one of my favorite medicines. The benefits of them go on and on and on. Entire books are written about them. The number one thing though is it helps you with your metabolism by stabilizing your thyroid. So it works really good with that part of the endocrine system. It also is a natural detoxifier, so it goes right along with the Cleavers. One's gonna cleanse your lymphatic system, the other's gonna cleanse your blood system and the rest of your body. So we got a good mix here. So I'm gonna blend this up on high speed on my Vitamix, and that's going to make, it's gonna heat it up naturally. If you don't have a high speed blender, then blend it up as smooth as you can get it, and then just slowly warm it on the stove. You don't want to bring it to a boil or get it, even if you can, to get it too hot, because you're gonna start destroying the enzymes and the healing qualities of a lot of these plants if you get too hot. So we will blend this, and then I will have it laid out for you in a second. I'll come back. So now we've got it nice and steamy hot. Well, not steamy hot, but definitely friction. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can by then, but that's okay. So I'm gonna pour this soup into a bowl. And it's always fun to dress soup up with a little bit of garnish to make it beautiful. So I'm gonna sprinkle it with some celery leaves, a little pinch of dulse, and a little bit of nettle powder, and there you go. Oh, I'll have a picture attached to this. Cream of celery soup. It's absolutely delicious, super nutritious, and a really nice light meal, especially with some chopped up fruit. This is a good way to get you through whatever is coming our way at any time. Have a great day, and I look forward to sharing more recipes with you. Have a great one.